Hey everyone, welcome back to 996 The Howl. So we've reached the point of no return here. A decision is gonna have to be made. The last few videos, I don't know if you guys could notice, I felt I had to redo some of those videos twice, maybe three times. They were hard to do. In the back of those videos, not that you can see, but there was something looming. um, what happened is very inexcusable, but a decision needs to be made for this channel. I need to move forward, and you know, for whatever reason, why you watch this channel, whether it's maybe my love for hockey comes out to the camera, maybe the stats and analytics I talk about, maybe it's the clean, readable whiteboard with a bunch of stats that's easy to read. You don't even have to listen to me. You can put me on mute and the whole video is up on the board. Or you watch me for some levity in the dark times of being a Coyotes fan. I know this isn't a comedy channel, but I like to have fun with it. This is my output for my creative juices. I like to have fun, come up with ideas. But it was really hard the past few videos, and it's been almost a month now to bring that levity to the situation. Not that you could. I think it was a very difficult task to make light of the situation because honestly, you couldn't. You couldn't make light of the situation, or at least I couldn't. I wasn't able to be courageous enough to do that, or most people would have found that in distaste as well. So first, let me begin with I am extremely empathetic to all Coyotes fans. I know when this news broke, a lot of people watching put in the comments, showing me love and support. But I said in the final season review, I was at the bottom of the totem pole for people who needed to hear that love and support. And there's still people today, Coyotes fans, who need that love and support more than me. It was a gut punch to Coyotes fans, and especially to Coyotes fans who live in the state of Arizona. Just a lot of folks there are angry, they're upset, they're still grieving, which is okay and it's fine. The grieving process could be years. Honestly, some people on Twitter, YouTube moved on pretty quickly. Not to say that's good or bad, but some people take time. Some people immediately change teams, whatever teams that would be. But again, I am truly sorry, like deeply sorry. And if this is the end between some of you fans who are just done with hockey or done with the team moving on, or just done in whatever sense, maybe just done with me, I still appreciate you watching, whether it's a like, a subscribe, or whether you just, watch me for a minute long in your whole life. The fact that you gave me a few brief moments to listen to me and give you some insight, that's all I could ask for. Second, I need to follow my heart and be authentic and be honest. Without that, it's a disservice to you guys and to create content. If you're not honest or authentic, there really is no point in making content. Third, I am not letting the ineptitude and incompetence of one greedy individual billionaire kill the love of hockey for me. I was born into hockey. I've been playing hockey for probably over 27 years now. Maybe I had skates on when I was 2 years old. Who knows? But yeah, what the current owner of the Coyotes did was inexcusable, and it was just all about money. He doesn't really care at all. He wouldn't have done this if he cared. It's all about, what is the paycheck at the end of the day. And I'm sure he could play the long game. It doesn't matter to him. He's in the business of making money, and he's going to do whatever he can to make money. He's not going to lose. Well, he was losing money operating at Mullet, and I think enough was enough. And even though he said he wouldn't give up and wouldn't sell it, losing money came out in very different ways, whether it was bad trades and not getting better value for your players because the owner didn't want to retain, or, bad hotels for the players, not treating the players right, not giving them great Christmas gifts, not, supporting the team. A lot of different ways him losing money came out. It didn't necessarily mean just because he kept the team, he was happy with the losing money. I'm getting a bit sidetracked here. So what's going to happen to this channel? I am going to follow the team to Utah. I'm going to follow Bill Armstrong, the scouting staff, the development staff, the coaching staff, and Andre Tourigny and his assistants, the core players of Keller, Krause, Cooley, Gunther, that brotherhood that they call themselves moving to Utah. It's going to make them more tighter as a group. And honestly, I fully bought into Bill Armstrong's plan, even though it was really hard for me to do that in 2021. The rebuild caught me by surprise. It blindsided me. I thought, we'll just get better. We're a young team. We just made, the sort of playoffs during COVID. We missed the playoffs by 5 points in the shortened 2021 season. But a few more pieces, these young players get older, we might be okay. In hindsight, you are probably going to get, at best, mediocrity and flounder your way into the playoffs, lose out in the first round most of the time. Maybe you might win a round. But for long-term success, a rebuild needed to happen. And I wasn't fully bought in right away, but when I saw every move Bill Armstrong made, it just made sense. For the first time ever, this team has a cupboard full of draft picks, and they're still not done. They still got one of the most draft picks in the league. Their prospect pool, along with all those draft picks, is still incredible, and it's still coming along. We haven't even seen the 2 Russians we drafted last summer, and every player Bill Armstrong has drafted when they play on NHL ice with the Coyotes, be it Gunther, Cooley, Moser, Josh Doan, they've all had a tremendous impact on the team, and I really do think there's some great things ahead for this group of players. I also want to preserve, remember, and celebrate where these players came from, where this team came from. This isn't the rookie year of Clayton Keller. This isn't the rookie year of Lawson Krause. This isn't Andre Tourigny's first year as a coach. Krause, Keller, they've been in the league for 8 years. Andre Tourigny, he's been through it for 3 full seasons, and he's like the 4th or 5th longest tenured NHL coach as I'm recording this. So they came from somewhere. Even though all the franchise records is staying with the owner of the Coyotes, we still, the individuals, Keller, he's got a whole career behind him. His career isn't just a black hole, and then in 2024, now he's a hockey player. These stats are going to carry with the team, with the players, and I pretty much have all the stats for every player on this team. I've been there when these players got drafted. I've been there when, in order to get that draft pick, who did we need to trade? What shenanigans, what maneuvering, what Jedi mind tricks did Bill Armstrong need to do to acquire that player? I hope to carry that on and to spread the word and still celebrate the team where they came from. Also, I want to mention, I've been keeping an arm's distance, just from the periphery, seeing, what the Utah community is talking about. It's very small, but it's going to grow in terms of like online presence. I've been listening to some Bill Armstrong interviews on the local Salt Lake City radio station. He's been on there like 3 times now. But, these people, these media, reporters, journalists, what have you, people who want to become fans of a new NHL team for the first time in their state, sure, they get some information wrong, which is fine. It's not malicious. It's not on purpose. It's not arrogance that they're getting some information wrong. But I hope to be the guy that could say, it could help them. Be like, hey, this is where this player came from. This is this player's nickname. This is how you pronounce Michelli. And not someone from ESPN the other day went on a radio station and called him Maselli. It's like, you work at ESPN. You're not from Utah. You work at ESPN. You should know the pronunciation of Michelli. I get pronunciations wrong all the time, but most of the time I get it pretty good. And if I was going on a radio station, if I worked at ESPN, if I did this professionally, for sure I would get the names of the players right. So I think that's it. I think I'll let this video breathe, but moving forward, I'm going to start talking about the team in Utah, and I hope you guys stick around. But I know it's a hard decision, not just for me, but for Coyotes fans to take that leap, and they might not be ready for it, which is perfectly fine. But moving forward, this will be concentrated on Utah hockey, and also I still am going to cover the Tucson, Tempe, Phoenix Roadrunners. Maybe they get called the Arizona Roadrunners. Still going to cover the American Hockey League affiliate of the Utah team, and still going to give Arizona Coyote arena updates only when it's evidence-based and 100% factual. I think I'm done with rumors, done with speculation. If Craig Morgan, the closest reporter for the Coyotes, got blindsided by this relocation, and the whole team themselves, I just want to not talk about rumors and speculation anymore. If something comes out, it's factual, documents are signed, this actually happened in real life in the physical world, I will have an update for you and make a video on that as well. So thank you so much for everyone watching. Hopefully you watched the whole thing. Hopefully it answers a lot of your questions. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, spread the word. Now it's probably more important than ever to spread the word. And thank you for your support.